Everything you need to know about the Aquarius in your life. Aquarius are the most unique and interesting thinkers in the zodiac. The Aquarius loves to read, theorize, and write. Aquarius can carry a thoughtful conversation about any topic. They may be impatient with people who aren't as intellectual or unconventional as they are. The Aquarius dates are January 20th to February 18th. Aquarius summary. Symbol: water bearer. Element: air. Quality: fixed. Ruling planet: Saturn. Positive traits: dreamy, independent, and intelligent. Negative traits: erratic, impractical, unemotional. Aquarius personality traits. Aquarians are known for their forward thinking. They often leave their physical states, and that allows for them to dream about every infinite possibility the world has to offer them. Aquarians also represent acceptance, as they are not likely to judge another person for having a different point of view than them. They are wise beyond their years. They are childlike dreamers who just want to detach from everyday life. However, they also have a very eccentric and erratic quality to their personality. They do not allow for others to tell them how to act and what to do, and they cannot be bogged down by jobs that try to tie them down as well. Instead of being burdened with a silencing job, an Aquarius should be appreciated and revered for their imagination. To an Aquarius, joy and bliss are essential in order to be happy. They despise rejection and it tends to throw them off, baffling them. Aquarians just want to approach life simply, without conflict, stress or demand. They promote high ideals and universal truth. They strive to maintain objectivity, and can often be accused of being a little too cold. Aquarius compatibility. An Aquarius is a very unique creature, and they are also extremely intelligent. They are best suited for someone who will make them feel smart. They cannot be with people who make them feel bad for being a dreamer, and for loving so deeply. A Sagittarius is an amazing match for an Aquarius, because they both value big dreams, and they are both adventurous. A Sagittarius will think about the future, just as much as an Aquarius, and they will live a life filled with fun and exploration. Aquarius compatibility chart. Aquarius and Aries compatibility. These two will get lost in conversation with each other a lot. They have nights where they stay up until the sunrise, talking long into their relationship. They're on the same mental level, and they both have a lot of interests and things that excite them. They'll be able to build a solid foundation of friendship to build a relationship on. Aquarius and Taurus compatibility. This is an unlikely pairing of people who see the world very differently. Aquarians' wacky ideas can feel exhausting for the Taurus, while the Taurus can feel too boring for the Aquarius. Aquarius and Gemini compatibility. These two make better friends than lovers, but they get along swimmingly. They are both exciting people who love to explore new ideas. They have non-stop conversation, and keep each other interested in what can be a very passionate relationship. Aquarius and Cancer compatibility. On paper this pairing should do well, but it often feels like something here won't click. The two people understand each other's needs, but they don't move naturally together. The Aquarius will seem too removed from their body and emotions to the Cancer, and the Cancer will seem too needy and emotional for the Aquarius. Aquarius and Leo compatibility. Leo and Aquarius get along best in the bedroom, where they are drawn to an exciting, non-vanilla relationship. Outside the bedroom, they have less in common, but if they put work into really getting to know each other, they can form a strong bond as a couple. Aquarius and Virgo compatibility. A Virgo is going to think an Aquarius is a bit crazy at first, but in time they will find out they aren't so incompatible after all. Aquarius, for all their wacky ideas, isn't a total mess like a Gemini, and can take care of themselves. There'll be a little spark here as both people are somewhat foreign and exotic to the other. Aquarius and Libra compatibility. These two will have a super strong mental connection. They'll love making friends at yoga class, and hosting brunch complete with a post-brunch meditation. The relationship will feel light even as they have a serious connection, and they'll generally get along well. Aquarius and Scorpio compatibility. While a Scorpio might take things to heart and read people very closely, an Aquarius has the ability to just brush things off. They will give a Scorpio time they need to come back to them. The one thing that could make it work is Capricorn and Aquarius, shared interests in classic ideas. Love making friends at yoga Aquarius and Sagittarius compatibility. This is a good match as both signs are curious explorers. They won't hold each other back and they'll be happy partners, exploring ideas and the world together. Aquarius and Capricorn compatibility. This is a hard relationship to get going, as they don't live very similar lifestyles. The one thing that could make it work is Capricorn and Aquarius, shared interests in classic ideas, philosophy and art. If they can build a solid foundation of friendship, based on common interests, they might begin to understand and meet each other's needs. Aquarius and Aquarius compatibility. And integrate them into even your most normal activities, like grocery shopping. So being in a relationship with a person who is similar to them is very helpful. And it will take a while for them to start talking to that person again, after they have blown up. Work is Capricorn and Aquarius and Pisces compatibility. This combination is never one that is boring. They have often taken things way too far, and they have gone and upset a lot of people with their mind. A Pisces constantly seeking love while an Aquarius is naturally distant. And make incredible things happen because you are truly a genius. When you're constantly doubting someone, it's never going to work out. How to attract an Aquarius? To attract an Aquarius, be simple and free, open-minded and dreamy. They like it when people do small things for them. So little acts of kindness, or small gestures will always go a long way with an Aquarius. Ask them about their day, give them your free time, make sure that you plan to see them, and integrate them into even your most normal activities, like grocery shopping. An Aquarius simply wants to feel like you appreciate their company, and they don't like anything too intense. So attract them lightly and in simplistic ways. How to know if an Aquarius likes you? If an Aquarius likes you, they will want to be around you. They are reserved when it comes to emotions, but they will encourage you to take what you want. Usually, this means them, but they will test you to see if you will be deterred. If you are unsure of an Aquarius and have another conquest in mind, they will often tell you that you deserve better than that person. They will always try to steer you in their direction. If an Aquarian keeps a conversation going with you for a long period of time, know that they admire you. Aquarians are very bad at focusing their attention in regular situations. How an Aquarius is in a relationship. In a relationship, an Aquarius needs intellectual stimulation. It is what turns them on and keeps them interested in their partner. They adore long chats, and love talking about the future, for it gives them something to dream about. When in love, an Aquarius needs a very honest and open relationship, and cannot hold back their feelings. They need to be able to express themselves. In long-term engagements, Aquarians will nurture a very dynamic, progressive lifestyle, and they will inspire those they love to dream big with them. Ideal date for an Aquarius. An Aquarius often needs a date to be both stimulating and social. A concert would be an amazing mix of those two aspects, and it will also appeal to the Aquarian obsession with live music. Bring your Aquarian to a little jazz club, or out to a bar where one of their favorite bands is playing. They will be in heaven, and they will also love that they get to share those moments with you. How Aquarius is in the bedroom. In the bedroom, an Aquarius will always play hard to get. In order to do the deed, they need to be very mentally stimulated. It takes long conversations and intense situations to get the Aquarius to sleep with you. When they decide that you are worthy, they are extremely fun between the sheets. They will joke around in between bouts of intensity. They are also very kinky creatures. How Aquarius deals with heartbreak. An Aquarius is never fully emotionally attached in a relationship, so their broken hearts aren't as bad as some other zodiac examples. They do not hurt as deeply. Though they still experience feelings of insecurity at first, it usually only takes a day or two for them to realize that they are worthy of much more. How Aquarius are as friends. An Aquarius represents friendship in the zodiac. They have a lot of friends, and that is an understatement. They network and they love all forms of social media. They are well loved by their pals, because they have a very unique point of view, and a detachment that makes them come off as very cool individuals. Though they do often seem aloof, they are deeply loyal and compassionate friends. They will always notice when someone they care about is struggling, and they will go out of their way to support that person. How to gain the respect of an Aquarius. In order for an Aquarius to respect you, you must agree with them. They admire people who think the same way they do. How Aquarius are when they're mad. When mad, an Aquarius will often just stop talking to the person who angered them. They will get into their car, or lock themselves away in their room with their favorite music, in order to cool off and feel better. They will purposely try to ignore the source of their anger, for as long as possible, in hopes that it will help them calm down. If they can't relax, an Aquarius will enter a mode of extreme infuriation, and they will lose their temper. They will unload all of their negative feelings. And it will take a while for them to start talking to that person again, after they have blown up. How Aquarius are when they're sad. When sad, an Aquarius tends to feel uneasy. They will be hard to reach, and will shut down and isolate themselves. They tend to detach when feeling upset, but they will try their best to hide it with a happy, fake disposition. Simple things that make an Aquarius happy. An Aquarius loves reflection, and they adore nights spent listening to good music, while thinking about everything on their mind. Aquarius at their best. At their best, an Aquarius is strong in their convictions. They have the capacity to change the world with their beliefs and their goals, because they will fight to the end to achieve what they want to achieve. They will always go after what they want and take chances. They are intelligent, goofy and a giant kid at heart, which makes them extremely charming and lovable. Aquarius at their worst. At their worst, an Aquarius can come off as an intense creep. They try too hard, and often fish for sympathy, attention and validation. They cannot pick up on social cues, and tend to be very invasive without even realizing it. Before they know it, they have often taken things way too far, and they have gone and upset a lot of people with their mindlessness. What Aquarius fear the most? The one thing that an Aquarius fears the most would be isolation from their loved ones. They truly hate the idea that one day they could lose those close to them, and completely get cut out of the life of someone who they consider important. Aquarius likely occupations. Aquarians are natural-born humanitarians. They are always up for entertaining odd or abnormal ideas, and they have an extremely curious mind. They are bound to end up in an unconventional job, and are often pursuing positions that they have created for themselves. Aquarians absolutely hate corporate environments, and they need freedom in their job, in order to bring a fresh perspective to the table each week. An Aquarius would make an amazing inventor, and a kick-ass musician. Aquarius likely health concerns. An Aquarius is ruled by the circulatory system. Poor circulation can cause arthritis, and if an Aquarius gets too caught up in being overzealous with work, they can suffer from nervous disorders as well. Where to take an Aquarius on vacation? Aquarians are most likely to repeat vacation destinations. If they experience great insights or creative inspiration in a certain place, you can bet that they will be back at that exact same spot the next time they get on a plane. They are known to do annual trips, and like to keep things simple, so anything that is familiar to them would be an ideal getaway. Aquarius learning style. Aquarians need to develop their own approach to learning. They like to invent new ways of obtaining knowledge, and will likely invent electronic gadgets to make learning more fun. Aquarius humor. An Aquarius is simply funny in a very natural way. They don't try to be a joker or make people laugh, but they do. This bewilders them and often leaves them giggling along out of confusion. Favorite pastime for an Aquarius. An Aquarius adores writing, daydreaming, and sleeping. They are always happy when playing an instrument or listening to music. What to say to motivate your Aquarius? No one will ever be able to understand you. This may make you feel alone, confused, misunderstood, but please, know that it is your greatest asset. You are on a level that no one can reach, and you have the ability to lead and dream, and make incredible things happen because you are truly a genius. People are captivated by you, they want to know you, even if they can't comprehend your mind, they will always be fascinated by it. They will always appreciate it. Keep going, you will do much more standing out than fitting in.